Where's that black speaker?
They had it.
It was down the bottom thing. That's okay.
Yeah, you want to get it so after the show?
Yeah, after the show we can play it.
What's up, everybody? YouTube, Facebook.
Hey,
I'll tell them.
that's Miss Stevenson. Hey, family. I know all is well. How y'all doing this evening? Welcome to Spiritual Vault. Y'all probably saying, where the hell y'all been at? I know some people think they doing some work and it's working, but it ain't goddamn working. So you try harder. We've been very, very busy. Clients are coming from north, east, west, and south. Okay? Filming documentaries. So we've been really, really busy, family. So, where is it?
She said she gave it back to you.
It should be in here, right at the bottom of the bed. Somewhere. But, look under that blanket right there. We've been just, overwhelmed. Like, we had 2 clients tonight that came here that left. We had back-to-back readings. The readings are getting so heavy, y'all, that I got to schedule it up in here. You know what I mean? But, I miss y'all. Y'all miss us? I know y'all do. And then a couple of times we had to go, go to our home planet. We had to go to Saturn, for a couple of days. But we're back. We're back. So everybody doing okay? Y'all doing well?
Peace and blessings, family. Peace and blessings. Peace and blessings. How y'all doing on YouTube, Facebook?
Welcome to the Spiritual Vault. You need to get
Vault.
over a little because you are in the camera. All right. To the Spiritual Vault, I'm WUNAM, a.k.a. Nikki Love, your African Indigenous Traditional Healer.
And I'm Brother ADINKRA, your African Indigenous Traditional Healer.
Look at Facebook. Let me pull up my Facebook because I know y'all.
Y'all give me a second on YouTube. I see y'all coming in now.
Okay, hold on.
I gotta get on YouTube just to see what's going on. So I'm waiting for my device to come on so I can check.
Somebody tell me what today's date is. What's today's date?
It's the 8th now, ain't it?
Today is.
If it's 12 o'clock, yeah, it's the 8th now.
All right, y'all. Oh, hold on. Let me pull it up, y'all.
Saturday the 8th.
Peace and blessings. Okay, so now I can do the roll call because they're not showing me on the video, but it's all good. So we got my sister Angela D. Payne, Mia Zia Brooks. Mia, you missed the conference call tonight.
Yep.
But I know you said your break was over. So I'm going to forgive you, but do follow up with your fellow initiates about the conference call tonight, okay?
Yeah.
Sir Kahet Mahat, my sister, peace and many blessings. Let me see. Michelle Lauren, glad you're back. Michelle, we need to catch up. I thought about you the other day, and I also thought about your granddaughter, and I was checking on her because the situation. We won't get into it on here, but do get in touch with me tomorrow, okay? I want to update, okay? Jaleesa, hey Jaleesa. How are you? All right. 7 West Coast. What y'all talking about? It's the 7th on the West Coast, and it's the 8th on the East Coast. So, California's still behind, because right now California's about, 10 o'clock? Something like that?
Yeah, they 3 hours behind us.
3 hours behind us? Okay. Mia, it's okay. I understand you're working. If you're working, that's fine. You get exceptions. But do follow up, okay? It's about the initiations coming and also the class on Sunday, the 4-week class on the earth elements, okay? Hey, Nepis, how are you? How's the little baby boy doing? I know he's getting so big. You got to send me a picture because they grow fast. They seem like they grow overnight. They go from 1 month to 1 year and 2 weeks.
It's not letting me check the Facebook, YouTube, so I'm out there.
On there?
Yeah, it's I guess it's taking a while for it to
come up. Okay.
Internet.
Well, pull it up on there.
Yeah,
on
let me see.
that, so you can see the questions. All right.
I'll get the laptop.
Yeah, Michelle, I know a lot probably been going on, and I want to update, but please update me. You know, we still got that baby girl, you know, in the healing section. So, okay. All right, family. So tonight, you know, we're doing predictions. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Send me some pictures. We're doing. Oh, so Facebook is freezing now.
Okay. Oh, it is?
Yeah.
YouTube or Facebook?
Facebook is freezing now. Trying to connect. Let's see. All right, Facebook. Hey, Majestic Ra. Hey, Rihanna.
We good on YouTube?
We good on YouTube or Facebook. Now, Facebook want to show their behinds. Let me see something, y'all. Hold on.
Yeah, let this is
Okay, Facebook. We had to restart it again. Okay.
it still ain't working.
All right. Can y'all see? Can y'all see it? Stop freezing.
Okay, it might be doing the same thing on YouTube. I don't know. I gotta check.
If y'all could see us, let us know, cause you know, just want to act the hell up and do all kind of crazy shit over here. Oh, it's doing it again on Facebook.
Dude, if y'all got YouTube, let's see. Damn it, keep doing it. You want to turn it off? Take it off.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna take it off of here.
Take it off the yeah. Take it off, and I'm finna get on YouTube in a second, cause it ain't coming up on here.
All right, family.
Oh, there you go. Now that I got something to check it with, it wanna.
All right, family.
Let's see.
All is well. Let's see if it comes back up. So let's get out of here and come back on.
Let me see.
Can y'all hear me? Can y'all see me? Can you hear me? Can you see me? Okay, so I gotta take this one off of Wi-Fi too, because I want to act this ass up. Ain't this something, y'all? Let's just get on my goddamn nerves. See, this all this computer shit. And you know what? Y'all would be lost without it if it go down any day. Now, that's probably one of the predictions y'all need to get ready for. A cyber attack.
That's
a
what
cyber
I seen.
attack.
That's what I seen too.
Oh, really?
A lot of people are using
Yeah,
Goon for shit.
There's
for
gonna be a
technology.
crash.
A lot of shit. Goon is coming to wreak havoc this month.
There's going to be a crash. There's going to be a computer crash. This is one of the predictions I got to tell y'all now. There's going to be a computer crash that takes place because I just seen a spirit walk right there, y'all. But anyway, a computer crash that computer crash. What?
It look like they might is the internet, because I ain't seeing the internet on. So somebody.
Damn, you should have never told them to unplug it.
I didn't tell them to unplug. I told them to turn the computer off, and I said never mind.
I bet you she unplugged it. Yeah, he went and did it. Okay, we're gonna check it while we're on here, y'all. So I see a computer, like just a glitch on I'm talking about on the big major computers. Like we're gonna lose. It's gonna be going crazy. So many people are home and working from the internet. It's just gonna crash. That's what Spirit is showing me. That's one of the predictions I got for y'all. Okay, that's one of the predictions. I'm gonna let Brother ADINKRA come back and do the other predictions first, because he does it with the cards and he writes it down, and then I'm gonna come on and tell y'all what I see. But I do see that we getting ready to see some serious crashes with the computers, the phones, all of that. Everybody's pretty much working from home right now, so everybody's using computers, everybody's on Wi-Fi, everybody's on the internet. We're about to see a crash. Don't say I didn't tell y'all so. And I see it happen within 2 weeks. Spirit is showing me within 2 weeks, the number 2. Okay? So y'all better have your stuff backed up. Okay? Do have your stuff backed up. Whether now y'all know they had this this what you call it, this hurricane. I think it was, excuse me, ISIS, or it's, how do you pronounce it? ISIS or something like that. Sound almost like ISIS. Isaac, or and it means the what does it mean again? The salvation of God or something?
Yeah, God's salvation.
God's salvation.
Yeah.
Y'all better look up the meaning of these hurricanes now. But if y'all remember, a couple of months ago, I don't know if it was 2 months ago when I did predictions, I told you we're getting ready to see some brutal weather. Okay? Mm-hmm. Y'all ain't seen nothing yet. Y'all have not seen nothing yet. I told y'all to get your survival kits because this Brew 2 coming through is going to be back to back to back to back. Whether it's tropical storms, hurricanes, tornadoes, and we're getting ready to see an influx in earthquakes all over. Not just in California. It's not where dry lands is. I'm talking about all over.
Places that never been, right?
Right. Yeah. Earthquakes in places that never been.
I've seen that.
Okay?
Yeah.
Something strange is going to happen with the sea. Spirit is showing me that it's going to be something, some type of weird energy that's going to be coming from that sea of the Atlantic Ocean and the Pacific Ocean. It's going to be some type of weird mist that they're showing me that's going to take place. And it's going to scare them because it's going to be thick. It's going to be almost like a fog, but it's going to be even more than that. There's going to be some type of energy that's going to come from this mist in the sea. So you're going to see like this fog, and then you're going to see this type of light, glowing light. And it's going to be over the sea, and it's going to be huge, y'all. This is what they're showing me visually, okay? Now, last weekend we were down by the Atlantic Ocean, the weekend before, and, we were doing rituals down by that sea. See, when people think they're doing something, they really ain't doing nothing because we got important work to do. So when y'all don't see us in here, we're very busy doing the work of the ancestors. Do not get it confused, okay? So we were down by the sea, and I kept seeing all these sea gods and goddesses. I kept seeing cities under the sea, and I was seeing like different things getting ready to come out of that sea. Okay? So I'm going to tell y'all like this. Mm-hmm. That's something you all look out for, a certain type of energy that's going to come out the sea. And it's going to scare the piss out of the government. They're going to try to blow it off as something else. But I see that it's going to has something to do with some of the sea beings. Okay? I'm going to just give y'all that. But remember what I said. It's going to be, the mist is going to sort of look like, it's going to sort of, as well as...
All right. Y'all good again, YouTube? We shouldn't go back off that now.
Okay, to be good, you fixed it? Okay. Yeah, so as well as saying that, we're also, okay, oh boy, we're also getting ready to see a lot of people getting ready to riot and cause havoc because of the fighting. Everybody's wondering, oh, when do we get money for, again, the what do you call it, the checks and, stop the unemployment. So the checks and, stop the unemployment. So people are really having problems. People are really having problems because some people have not gone back to work. Some people have not gotten jobs. So people really need money. So the Democrats saying they don't want to do this, and the Republicans are saying they're going to do that, and there's a lot of bullshit in the mix of all of this stuff, while Americans are suffering because they can't pay their bills. Mm-hmm. Okay? So there's going to be some backlash about it. Don't say I didn't tell you so. Next week, coming first 3 days of next week, there's going to be talk about it. There's going to be arguments about it. Americans are going to start raising hell. Okay? So do expect a little bit of chaos next week about people ranting and raving about their rent, about their mortgage, about all of this. What are you going to do about it? They're going to be writing about certain things. Y'all are going to see. That's what I see to come to. What now, Brother Digger? Go
Okay,
ahead,
I'm
tell
finna
people what
get
you
in.
see.
I'm trying to get into this thing. Okay. This month, a few months. So y'all say it's a connection problem. Is it still lagging? Is it still buffering? Hold on, let me check real quick before we get into it, because they say it's lagging and buffering though.
Okay, yeah. So we got Nia. Okay, hold on. Let me go back up. Hey, Ken. How are you? Hey, cousin Leslie. How are you? All right. Nia says, I feel like COVID-19 deaths are going down. I think so. I think so. Valley 2 and up north is right. Yep. I seen that too, Nepis. Okay. Hey, Talib. How are you? I know all is well. Amate, do you think COVID-19 is a bacteria instead of a virus? You may have a point, Amate. I think it may be a bacteria. Especially when they're talking about, when you had our sister talking about curing it with
Hydroquil.
hydroquil or quinone, whatever they call it.
Hydroquil.
And hydroquil and zinc and a Z-Pak.
Yeah,
Antibiotics are used for killing bacteria. Okay? So I would say, yeah, it probably is bacteria. Okay? All right. Hey, Yaya. Hey, Santos. Yaya, condolences about your dog. I seen the dog, and a lot of people don't understand when you have love for pets, that hits home too. So condolences, and your dog becomes an ancestor now, but Yaya, he's still walking with you. You know, his physical body's gone, but he's still with you. He's always going to be with you, okay? So condolences about your dog. And people, certain people that don't like animals, you don't understand. We love animals over here, okay?
they say it's lagging, but I don't know. I don't know why it's like. It should be good.
Should be good.
Cause
now.
my is showing that it's fine right here on my end. It's kind of a little lagging. Okay. All right. Let's just get into what I seen.
Okay, Flex Justified. Let me say this real quick. It says, hey, do y'all see justice for Breonna Taylor this month? Now, who's Breonna Taylor? The one who got shot in the feet? Who's that? Wait, refresh my memory because I don't watch the news like that.
And every week
Breonna
somebody
Taylor?
getting killed.
Did she get killed or what happened?
I think it's a little girl. I can't remember.
Was it the little girl that got shot here in Atlanta? Was it that? I don't know. Refresh my memory. Okay, just give me, okay. I love my two cats, Talib, so I feel you. One is sleeping right over here. Tahuti, his name is, Tahuti. And then we have Ra and Tahuti. Tahuti, his name is, Tahuti. Okay. We have Ra and Tahuti. Tahuti, his name is, Tahuti.
It's showing like right here on our devices. It's showing it's fine, but y'all keep saying it's lagging.
Anybody else having lagging on YouTube? Facebook, you're good?
She was the EMT worker that was killed by her bed, in the bed by cops.
Okay.
She was sleeping in bed and they shot her?
Yeah, I remember that.
Oh,
they came.
okay.
Okay, now I remember that. They came in the house and they shot
raided her house.
They raided her house and it was the wrong house. Okay. She's going to get justice. Different day and different time. Ancestors not playing no more, y'all. Oh, she will get justice.
Okay.
All right, so you want to go into your predictions and things?
Okay, this is the energy of the month that I see. I see a lot of it's funny because when I started getting into the readings, I kept seeing all the spirits, not like the ancients are watching, like just watching humanity. And I kept picking up the spirit of NICKY, right? And the Sumerians, they're watching. But I'm also picking up the Orishas are watching. I'm picking up Mami Wata's rising at a rapid pace. I'm picking up the energy of Mami Wata rising at a rapid pace, like she's calling her children. Come here, come here, come to me, come to me. She's calling her children to her. Oh, and what I see, What I see when these black women get out of that church and they start doing when they start doing they traditions that they're supposed to be dealing with, especially the ones that are being called by Mami Wata, Yemiya, and all these water deities, a change will take place. And what I'm seeing is the women are going to be the ones that are going to protect the men and the children. And when something like that happens, like a Breonna Taylor, not just the cop is going to drop, their family members are going to start dropping like flies. I'm telling you what I see. When these black women come out of this church and start doing their traditional work and protecting these men and the children, shit's going to get in order. They're going to start dropping like flies. I'm telling you, this is what Spirit is giving me. Justice is coming to the black woman, and the black man are finna take their rightful place on this earth again. I see a lot of all the spirits are rising up and coming, and they're coming to bring justice and balance back to this planet because it's been out of whack for too long. I see a lot of people that always had money. This is the energy of this month. Remind you, right? I'm picking up the energy of this month. A lot of people that got money, that are rich, a lot of them, they because everything is shut down and they can't do this and they can't do that and they feel like they gotta stay here and they can't go there. I see a lot of them are getting depressed. I see a lot of people are just getting depressed. People with money are getting depressed, and they feel like everything is just falling apart for them. And it's not about money. It's just their spirit is down. On the flip side of that, the energy that I'm getting to is a lot of people are being blessed because now they're actually doing things that they were afraid to do because they were so worried about the bills. I got to pay the bills. I got to do this. People that are stepped out with a leap of faith and just started doing their businesses that they always wanted to do. I see a lot of people that always wanted to do something. They have actual time now to sit down and plan out and do their business plans, and a lot of things are working for them. I see a lot of blessings. I see a lot of, to the point where I'm seeing like a influx of money that they didn't expect. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of money, like people are receiving a lot of their blessings, especially the ones that have always been good people, the ones that have done right by people. A lot of them are getting their blessings now this month. But also, like I said, with these spirits rising, I see the energy of Ogun. I see the energy of Ogun coming back, but not in a to remove blocks. I see Ogun coming back, bringing retribution. I see Ogun coming back and dealing with people that are with the propaganda saying, oh, this is happening, that is happening. With this COVID thing, I see Ogun is coming to destroy the devices they use to push their propaganda. They just showed me he's coming back to destroy a lot of technology, a lot of stuff that they're using for wrong. He's going to destroy it, especially anything with technology. I just see him destroying a lot of things that they're using for unrighteous purposes, dealing with technology and dealing with anything with technology using to manipulate people and stuff like that, or hurt people and make them sick, and all of these things. These people are finna start paying for it, and they're finna start getting exposed. The truth is finna start pushing out. The truth is gonna come out about everything this month. A lot of stuff is just gonna start coming out. You seen one thing with the African doctor that came out. It's gonna keep coming out. These things are just gonna keep coming out.
What y'all think about that? The African sister who came and said that she's not going to allow people to continue to die because, you know, there's a cure for COVID. And she was not playing. Y'all got to see the interview. She was not playing with that, but with the journalist that was interviewing her. It was kind of funny. She was like, "What? Who cares? What? Who cares about a medical license?" You know what I mean? She was like, "I don't care about that." She was like, she was like, you know, pretty much.
Got that in the song?
Turn it on?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
go ahead.
hot.
Yeah, turn off that so it won't make noise in the background.
Yeah.
So she was like, I don't care. She was like, you think I care when there's people dying? So she had a very good point. And he was like, well, you're not worried. And basically she's saying, you know what? You mean to tell me you worried about a medical license opposed to worrying about people's health? You don't care about humanity? And that's the problem with some of these doctors. See, the problem with some of these doctors is they don't have compassion for the work that they do. And they don't understand that they have been put in a position to have the gifts of being able to be a doctor. Yeah, they went to school, right? But to have the gift to be able to heal somebody, you're turning them down because of money or because you're worried about a medical license.
And then they tried to play and say,
a lot of them is going to be punished too, y'all. Any doctor who turns down somebody who's sick and has the ability to heal them or save them, any hospital that does that, they're going to have problems. They're going to have problems.
And then they tried to play her, right, and try to make it seem like she didn't have the credentials of what she was talking about.
Right.
Because they said she was a pediatric. Oh, she's just a pediatric. She doesn't, you know. But she worked. But they didn't say that she was a. She corrected him. She said, yeah, I'm a pediatrician, but I work in the emergency room, so I see adults too. I treat adults. She said I treat everybody. I don't just treat. And she said Africa. I treated everybody. She said, Africa, we're just a physician. We treat everybody. We don't just treat kids and old people. And we treat everybody. So, you know, they really tried to play and she wasn't going for it.
Then he tried to turn around and take her off of the subject of healing and put her on the subject of her being a pastor. She said, hey, y'all, it was funny. And it made me think about the work that we do as traditional healers, right? Because y'all know I don't like them goddamn demons. And when my sister said, I will take them demons out of your body, she was not playing, y'all. Mm-hmm. She was like, telling her, she was like, that's right. She said, I can recognize demons when I see them. And it just automatically took me back to the way that I deal with them because I can't stand them bitches either.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like them either. So she was telling him, yeah, I can get demons out of you, right?
Yeah. He tried to play. He was because he couldn't get on her medical stuff.
Right. So he
tried to use that like she was crazy.
Like she was crazy.
And she was like, "Yeah, I recognize demon." Then he tried to interrupt. She was like, and he shut him up real quick.
She was like, exactly.
She was like, "Shut the hell up." She wasn't playing.
They don't understand. And see, they used to do their little trickery or trying to poison or trying to hurt. No, this is new day and new time. And when mother rises, and I'm talking about mother, the original black woman rises, and she takes her power back, and she says, no, you will no longer kill children. You will no longer allow humanity to die. She's letting you know her word is very powerful, and you better listen, because if you don't listen, I don't give a goddamn what you think you bring in.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't happening. And it's real. It's real. And that's why it's important for you sisters to come out of the church. That's why it's important for you to come back to your original culture and bow down to Mother Earth and begin to call on Mother Earth so you too can help rise up the energy of what they need to do, which is righteous on this earth by humanity.
Mm-hmm. And the problem is too many people don't have enough respect for Mother Earth and what nature can do to you. We was watching one of these podcasts on YouTube, and the guy he was talking, on Joe Rogan show. He was interviewing this Chinese guy, Korean dude, and the Korean dude was like, when he went to Africa, the Africans are so in tune with nature. He said they can call a bird and communicate with a bird, and a bird will come to them, and the bird will show them where the honey is in the trees. And he said he seen them and they would tell him and talk to him, and then the white guy on the interview was like, what? Like he didn't believe him, right? And he was just telling them a lot of things that the African, because he's a rich guy. I think his name is David. Is it David Cho or something like that?
David Cho.
He became a millionaire overnight because he painted some of the walls in Facebook. He went to Facebook when they were first opening, and he painted the walls. He did murals on the office walls of Facebook, and they said, "Well, we could pay you $60,000 in cash, or you can take the stock." Or we can give you all this money in stock. And he was like, I'm a gambling man, I'll take the stock. And he was dead broke, but he took the stock anyway. And when Facebook finally went public, he became a multimillionaire overnight. He ended up with like $200 million. And when they interviewed him, he was kind of upset because he was like, yo, I really didn't want people to know how much I made, because now it's like I'm still going to do the same things, but now more and more people are just going to bug me. And he's one of these rich guys. He's like he said he have to be humbled by his success. So a lot of times he'll go places where he and won't take his money or nothing like that, and he'll just go and travel and go. He doesn't go into these countries, to the nice places. He goes and lives among the village people.
Bush.
He goes and lives with the village people, like the people like that. And he was saying when he was out there with the tribe and the African tribe, he said the guys they took him hunting, and when they would run through the bushes would scratch the black guy's skin, but it would just scratch it. But when he ran through the bushes, he said the bushes would cut him open, give him open wounds. He couldn't just run through and they would run barefooted on the earth and through over twigs and all this and stuff like that. And he said that they would climb up these trees and they would stick their hand in the honeycomb where all the bees are, and eat the honey like that while the bees are stinging them on the head, and the bees ain't even leaving marks, no bumps or nothing. And when they bit him, it swelled his hand up to he said it was like a Mickey Mouse hand. It swelled up like this big.
Well,
so he was just amazed.
And he's amazed because all this is real. And see, back home in Africa, being in tune with nature is very important. Y'all heard me say it over and over again. Get in tune with the elements. The elements are you, and you are the elements. When you walk outside, you walk into yourself. So you are air, you are fire, you are earth, you are water. So with saying that, you can do the same. Just get in tune with nature. This is why the ancients and the cosmic beings were saying, human beings, ground yourself. Go outside barefooted. Take off them Air Jordans. Take off them sandals and heels, lady. Walk barefooted on the dirt. Walk barefooted on the grass. Ground yourself back to nature, because you too can do that here. Okay? But we're saying that, family, we're going to continue on with the predictions. Now, Brother ADINKRA, what else did you see? Did you do any predictions?
The last thing that I did see, I didn't do no predictions, but the last thing that I picked up was that not just the women, but a lot of people, Spirit just showed me a lot of people, a lot, especially our people, are going to be just getting really into the traditions. They just said traditions. They were telling me the traditions. Our people are going to come back to their traditions, right. not just Ifa, but all their original traditions that from their lineage. They're going to start going to their lineage traditions, right, and what they're supposed to be practicing. So, meaning that depending on what tribe they are, they're going to go practice with whatever that the tribe practices. That's what they're going to start doing.
And see, Africans in America have a mix of tribes. Okay, based off your grandparents, your great-grandparents, your great-great-grandparents, you're mixed up with tribes. So when you get a reading or a divination done, we'll be able to tell you what tribes we see within your lineage, okay? But to keep it moving, he's right. We go into the store, to get, certain incense and stuff like that. You see all these black women in the store buying crystals and just really on that vibe of really waking up on a spiritual level, okay? And that's where it's beginning at. It's beginning at with them, I want to buy a crystal, or I want to sage my house, or I want to do this. And I'm not mad at them because they don't know the original, So it's up to us to guide them back. A lot of times if I'm in the store, I'll be like, here, let me teach you more about your culture, right?
Yeah, because a lot of them are more and more Black Christian so-called witches. They call it so Christian witches now.
Right.
That they're coming in and
Right.
practicing.
So we're saying that, family, it is what it is. It's getting ready to go down. All right, Yaya, you have to request it. In order to get on, you got to request it. Okay? All right. Walking in St. Augustine grass. I've been wanting to buy drums. Candy Van, get your drums. Get your drums. If you can't get them, let me know. I can get it here for you. Okay? Let me know if you can't get them. Get them drums and just play the vibration, because those drums are used to call down spirits and ancestors too. All right, now let's move on to predictions, family, for this month of August. Okay, because a lot of people are wondering what's going on. If y'all have some questions, pose your questions here and we'll answer your questions, okay? Now, we're asking the ancestors to speak through us and see through us. We're asking the ancestors to speak through us and see through us. Ancestors, give us the answers that they seek. Give us the answers that they need to know. So ancestors, rise up on behalf of people watching on YouTube and Facebook and give us the answers. See through us and speak through us.
Yes, Tam Possible says she used to call herself a Christian witch back in the day. See, a lot of people...
Yeah.
A lot of people, that's how they slowly get into it, because they say, well, I'm still believe in church. I'm gonna just be a Christian witch, right? And then slowly they'll come around.
What the hell is a Christian witch?
They start slowly coming around.
Tell me, but what's a Christian witch? A witch that uses Psalms and all that, the Bible?
Yeah, but that's just hoodoo. They don't realize that that's just hoodoo.
That's a form of hoodoo, right?
Yeah, when you use the Bible, that's a form of hoodoo.
Okay.
Ain't no different from the Muslims that use the Quran to do rituals.
The Sunnis,
the Sunni Muslims.
All right, y'all. All right, any questions for y'all? The thunderstorms have been extra powerful. The ancestors are pissed off. Flex, justify. That's the ancestors. That's Sango, and that is Mother and the cosmic beings.
Mm-hmm.
The cosmic beings hiding behind. See, what y'all think is all totally Sango, Mother Nature, and the ancestors? No. The cosmic beings are pissed off too, because they got to do what's righteous.
And they're not listening.
And they're not listening. And if they don't listen, they're going to be forced to listen. It's just like, if you want respect, you're going to take your respect. So they're going to be forced to listen. You don't want to listen to Mother? Well, Mother's going to say, let me show you a few things, and I'm going to make your asses listen, because y'all got to understand. I need my earth taken care of. And y'all have not done right by my earth and nor my earthly beings. So y'all got to get it right. So between the cosmic beings, Mother Nature, the ancestors, and Sango, as you all call, and Heru, okay, and Amariaho, that's another African deity that is similar to, Sango. He's Amariaho Igbo, okay. So we're saying that, yeah, okay.
Tam Possible says she said there was a storm in NYC. And I remember I went to the window and asked the wind to be easy. I just talked to it and it just slowed down a little bit. And you're right, because when I would be out and when I would be at AT&T, it would be raining and I had to get up on a pole. And I'd be talking to my wife. I was like, it's raining. I got to get up here on the porch. She said, you know what you're supposed to do. Just call on this spirit and ask it to stop raining. And I would do it and it would stop raining for long enough for me to get up there and do my work and then get down. So you're right, that does happen.
Right, that's right.
We can control nature.
Hey Rihanna, how are you? I know all is well. Hey Lonnie Darden, long time no see. Okay, so ancestors are bringing these children home. That's right.
Yep, that's right.
What do you see about the chip and the COVID for the rest of this year? Michelle Lauren, the chip and the COVID. Americans are too goddamn spoiled. They can talk about the chip. They can talk about COVID, the vaccine and all that. Some Americans, we just read an article the other day where they were saying Americans like, nah, I ain't taking that shit.
Yeah, they said over 50% of Americans, like, it's rising and rising. Say they not doing the they're not even gonna take the COVID vaccination.
Like,
so they gonna tear this motherfucker up before they just make them force them. They're gonna have to coerce the people into taking. They're gonna have to trick them into taking it. You know what I'm saying? Because
don't give them no goddamn ideas. Don't tell them no nothing. Don't.
But that's what they're trying to do now.
Well, shit. Don't give them no extra ideas to give coerce shit. Okay. All right. Do you see Wayfair going out of business due to being connected to sex trafficking? Shit, they need to. They need to. And if they don't, there need to be a major ritual done on them for doing shit like that. And that's another thing. They're being punished for that right there. They're being punished for that. Trust me when I tell you.
JJ97 says, I read an article about the government creating weaponry using melanin. Is this true?
Honestly, seeing or spiritually seeing, Spirit just gave me a big YES. Yes.
Damn.
Yes.
So what were they doing with how did they use a melanin to weaponize? That's probably why they trying to make all these black people get vaccinated, because they keep saying the black people, it's not gonna work if black people don't get vaccinated.
Rihanna Love said, what's up with the sister Art Kathy? I can't tell you, Rihanna, because I know nothing about her or the situation, and I don't like to speak on things I don't know about, so I'll have to research that for you and then come on and tell you what I see. Okay, I don't know why they're trying to deport her from the Gambia. Art Kathy. I would have to look that up, Rihanna, okay? That's so true. I do this with the wood all the time, okay? Is there a certain deity that we should worship more according to your zodiac sign? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You got to remember, family, Africans in America, a lot of people are drawn to Europe. I'm going to say this again. A lot of people are drawn to Europe, but Europe is not even in their lineage. So not everybody's supposed to be calling on Sango or Ya or you know what I mean, or Sun. Not everybody is Yoruba. You really need to find out where your lineage comes from. Can you call on these rishis and deities? Yes, you can. Are they going to work for you like they work for a person who comes from that tribe, who's been using them throughout their whole lineage, who is running their blood family? No. I don't think so. Okay? Is there a certain deity? Okay. But you can call on and give offerings to anyone that you want to. There's no harm in it. Okay? Just do what's righteous, though. Don't be calling on Ogun to cause somebody to get in a goddamn car accident, because that's coming back to you as quick as you could blink your eye. Mm-hmm. So don't be doing unrighteous rituals. Don't do that.
And this is the thing, family. A lot of people, some people won't come to us because we won't do those type of rituals, but we will protect you, send energy back, but we can't do a specific ritual. But what happens is people will go to other people, right? And they'll go get work done. And then
come back.
Sometimes what happens is that person that they getting to do the work they supposed to do or start doing rituals against them, and they have to come back to us for protection. And what people don't realize is if you go get a ritual done and have somebody else do it, you think you're keeping your hands clean? No. That ritual is going to hit that person that did the ritual, and it's going to hit your ass. And it might hit you worse because you the one who did it. Or it might hit the traditional person who did the work because he knows better. Or she knows better.
I forgot about Jaguar Wright. I haven't heard from him in a while. But I don't know Flex. I'm not sure about that. Like I said, I can't answer. I don't want to answer questions I don't do research on first. But what's up with the sister Jaguar Wright publicly blasting the Roots? And then one of the Roots members that just died recently. I know that. And comment for sexual assault. I don't know. I got to research that.
Oh, yeah, I seen that. They tried to say he's sick. I just glanced at it. I didn't even read it because a lot of times when I see these things coming out,
my hair, y'all.
I sometimes my spirit just doesn't connect with it because sometimes it's just something about it I don't believe, so I don't even go into it and read it.
I mean, spiritually seeing, I don't see that Common did that. I don't see that. I see that anything that happened with Jaguar Wright was consensual. Mm-hmm. That's what Spirit is showing me. Now, I don't profess to be 100% right all the time, but I only can tell you what I see, and I'm a true messenger. I'm not seeing that.
And anybody that knows the brother Common, tell them to reach out to us, and we'll do the work for him if he needs us. Well.
All right. Candy Rain says, have you seen the Black is King video by Beyonce?
Yes.
Shadow Wale, she was portraying the main Yoruba. Yep. We seen it. We watched a whole hour of it. It was very, very good, and I was very impressed with the video. Very impressed. Very good video. And there was a lot of subliminal messages in that video that we need to take heed to. But if you all remember, when we did the breakdown, when everybody went to go see Black Panther, that was the message showing you how the gap was going to close. Do you remember Black Panther? Now, can you all see how Africans in America and Africans are coming together and the gap is closing? It all stemmed from Black Panther. And remember when we told y'all when we did the video back then, this is what's going to happen. This is what we see. What they're doing is opening up the window to show you what's getting ready to take place. Africans in America and Africans in Africa are coming together. Together. You see what I'm saying? Africans in America are coming back to their roots, their original roots. And now, the best person who could show you is Beyonce. She's out there, and I'm glad they chose her because Beyonce has a very, very humble spirit. I just love her spirit. I love her spirit. And they had to use someone that was known and popular to do that with. And she was the person they chose to do it.
And when we saying they, we're talking about the ancestors.
The ancestors.
We're not talking about the boule or anything like that. We're talking about the ancestors. And so, you know, JJ97, tell me what were they doing with the melanin? Because I want to know. How were they using it as the government were using it, weaponizing melanin? How were they weaponizing it? Because to me, that tells me it's something coming down in the DNA structure that they want to tap into. That's why they're trying to I don't know. I just feel like they're trying to shut something off by trying to force black people to get vaccinations. But it ain't gonna work. The government, because this is the whole thing. They keep talking about black people got to get it. Black people got to get it, and now they're trying to. They paying Africans they're paying African countries to force Africans to get the vaccination first. They want the Africans to get it first. Then the Africans in America. So to me, it seems like it stems from something spiritual in us waking up in the DNA, and they trying to shut that down. Oh, he said they're putting it on vehicles and weapons and aircraft, just like they did the spaceship. That big black spot that you see on the spaceship, on the space shuttle that they used to shoot out in outer space. So they're using it for protection. See, so you know. A lot of this stuff, like with these, like guard your kids, family. That's all I gotta say. Just guard your kids because it's a lot of this stuff. It's always gonna be about us. No, don't let them tell you anything different.
That's right. You know, it's funny. I'm just thinking about it. Rihanna, there's a few you can Google them. I think one is Quinn. If I'm saying it right, Quinn Yin or something like that. Kuan Yin. Which is a Chinese deity, and then you got Shangdi, Shangti, Shangdi, which is a Chinese goddess deity. So there's a few. But you know what's funny? If you notice, the Chinese dealt with a lot of jade, right? Go back to ancient Kemet, and you see they dealt with a lot of jade. And remember I said them statues look like they were Asian? Back then, I'm feeling like there's a very, very deep connection between the Asians and I'm going to say the original Khoikhoi. I'm thinking the Khoikhoi are the ones who were back then in the Kemetic times. Because when you talk about the Chinese with jade, you're talking about back then, the ancient ones dealt with a lot of jade, a lot of granite or whatever you want to call it. Interesting. I'm just thinking.
And see, Tam Possible says that you know, she forgot about, she say, I was just about to say the spaceship because they can't use it to get into outer space. And see, that's the thing, like, I don't know, I just, when you go back to watch these TV shows and they have like Star Trek and then they got one black person on the ship with them and stuff like that. It's like they always have to have one representation of us wherever they go. Either everybody's gonna be wearing all black on the movie to represent the original man and woman, or they're gonna be, or they're gonna have one black person. And usually, what I see with these space movies and these movies about the future, like 30 years from now or 200 years from now, what they do is they always want to put, like, when they show the black family, they never show the black family. They'll show either the black man in the future with a white woman, or they'll show the black woman in the future, and it's just the black woman, and then it'll be the white woman and the white man, but it won't be the black man. I've been noticing that a lot.
They leave the black man out of every goddamn thing. So, they say y'all Negroes ain't nothing. Y'all are worthless here, right? Y'all can kiss my goddamn ass. So every black child is a woman's black child. That's right. And it's going to be up to us and our duty to protect our black men and our black boys. It is what it is.
So,
all right, I'm hearing they're going to be a financial reset. Have you seen any spaceships? She's being too true. Okay, Mia, yeah. As a matter of fact, it was last week, I think we were coming, and I seen one right over the moon. And I'm looking at it, and it's just hovering right over the moon, and then it disappeared. And when we were out at the sea, I seen one too. Majestic Ross says the mouth swab is to get your DNA when they test you for C19. Okay, you might have a point, Majestic Ross.
And see, this is the thing too. I think, Warrior of Light says this is what they want to do with melanin. The government wants to use melanin for military applications such as harvest thermal energy for cold weather vehicles, create melanin-based clothing coating. So that tells me they just want to go to other planets. They just want to go to other planets and protect themselves from that heat.
All right, Pamela Pam says, I'm not getting that shit. I read an essay once about how melanin shares the same metabolic structure as photosynthesis. We activate with the sun the same way that plants do. And our melanin connects to our pineal gland. Maybe the vaccine deactivates that. I could see that being something worth weaponizing.
And see that.
I agree with you, Pam.
ADINKRA Moss, she makes a good point, because when all of this broke out with the all right, let me read what she said. ADINKRA Moss says, my friend said the doctor called her father and asked him to donate his plasma because he had COVID, got over it, and they said his body developed an antibody that would help develop a cure. So, and you're right, because when all of this broke out, they was asking the NBA players to donate their plasma, and one of them, they did. But see, I feel like if you're gonna use inoculation and these type of medicines to give us different diseases, that black people still don't get it. They still don't get it. They vaccinated us in Africa and was given AIDS. This has all been documented. You could go look it up. It was a doctor. He admitted to it and everything. Then he came to Atlanta, did the same thing to the black people in Atlanta, and he thought it was funny.
Henrietta Lacks is all I can say.
He thought it was funny, so I just wouldn't give them anything to use.
Flex Justified just said the same thing. Henry, see? Okay. Peace, Oshu Fun Thought I saw. So you got a Yoruba name and you got ancient Kemetic name. All right. Peace and many blessings. All right, Rihanna, this movie is coming out telling it all about Hollywood pedophilia. It was so truthful, Netflix banned it. This is the trailer if you are interested.
And you're right.
Rihanna, put it in my inbox. I can't click on it. It ain't clicking me to it.
Warrior of Light, you you got rid of what you posted on here, but you're right. That's actually true. They've been using melanin in the in Europe. I let him out.
Oh,
he was crying to get out. They've been using that for about the last, I want to say 20 years to create cures for for people in these European countries. They've been using melanin. So, they always want to tell us that we're inferior and that we're not this and not that, but they use our DNA and our plasma to create cures. And like she said, look up here Henrietta Lacks.
Henrietta Lacks, look her up. Why is it that that we are the most hated race in the world. Y'all ever think about that? Why is black in every place? Europe. I did a show on Blog Talk Radio years ago, and I had my brothers and sisters from London on the show, and they were talking about the racism in London. And then I had some people from black people in Spain. They were talking about the racism in Spain. Every country has a problem. Haiti, Dominican Republic, Cuba. It's always something against dark-skinned people.
But you know what? That doesn't even bother me as much as when I that.
And not even wait. I'm not to cut your wisdom bucket thing, but not even dark skin. Because I remember, I was in Florida. I was too dark for the Cubans. I didn't look Spanish enough for them. I'll never forget it. I was 23 years old. No, 24. I was working at a doctor's office. Long story short, I went through a temp agency, right? And they told the temp agency they didn't. I looked too black. So they wanted somebody to look more white to come in the office. It was 2 Cuban doctors. The temp agency actually got rid of them. Didn't use their services no more. But I was too goddamn dark. So what is it? What is the problem?
But like I said, that don't really bother me as much as when black people do that to black people. That bothers me more because that tells me it's something going on with them.
Well, you know, black people do it to black people because of a learned behavior. Just like white people do it to black people because of a learned behavior. They've been taught how to be racist. It's proven over and over and over again. You take a Chinese child, a white child, and a black child, and they're all the same age. They're gonna play together. They don't got goddamn color what they are. They just know they're 5 years old. They want to play together.
Yeah, because they've been so young, they haven't been indoctrinated.
Right. So
into that.
That's what I'm saying. People are brainwashed to think that, oh, well, you're more superior than I. You know what I mean? Or, you know, because you're lighter skin. And now they used to tell people all the time, it's not, I don't, look here. My mother had 2 dark kids and 2 light kids. 2 dark kids and 2 light kids. So we're saying that, guess what? We didn't grow up hating one another because one was darker and one was lighter. You see what I'm saying? And I had a problem with that. Don't look at me. I don't think I'm better than you because I'm like, my sister and my brother was darker skin. I love the hell out of my brother and sister. Don't get it confused. So we're saying that it's sad because of the brainwashing and programming mechanism that they have, you know, entrenched in the black community is what actually have us being like that. Nowadays, it's no more excuse. Because one of the things we must understand and respect, that we are the most beautiful race on this goddamn planet because we come from light vanilla to darkest of the dark chocolates. You understand? And we have to learn to appreciate each tone and each hair texture and all this. You know what I mean? Come on with the bullshit. I don't hear that bullshit.
Melissa K says it stems from ancient times when we were kicking ass and the DNA remembers.
Shit. They can kiss my natural black ass at the ancient times. DNA remembers, but they better sit down some goddamn where. Because the real talk is, we are not the minority. We are the majority.
Yeah.
And we must include people in India because they darker than dark too, goddammit. And if you're Indian, you think you're not white, you're not black. Oh, well, let's give you a reality check because you're black. Just because you got straight hair don't mean shit, okay? Don't get it confused. Okay, so we're saying that, you know, we are the majority. We monopolize this earth. There are more brown people on this earth than there is people of European descent or white color skin or whatever you want to call it.
And it's sad because that really shouldn't matter at the end of the day, you know, because we're all really we're all connected some way or another. So it's...
Yeah, because we are. We're one big brain. We are connected. We are connected, but they don't want to believe that shit. But the truth in the matter is, as well as we are connected, what we must realize is there's different species of human beings. People don't know that.
Yeah, they are.
There are different species of human beings.
They don't want people to know that.
Yeah, well, too goddamn bad.
Yeah, they don't want people to know it's different species. Like they don't. That's the one thing that they've all tried to hide. Like as far as the scientists and people, when they study this and they start looking at the DNA and they start looking at the RH factor and all of this stuff is, people say it's not true, but when scientifically, when you get into it, this is not stuff that Black Americans are saying. This is some of the research that their scientists are saying. A lot of this stuff, a lot of this, comes from certain things that were said, and when it came to Elijah Muhammad and other groups that talked about all of this. But when they do the scientific research and breakdown, it's a little bit of truth to some of that, according to their science, not ours. You see what I'm saying?
Right. Now, I want to go back to the comments. Candy Rain says, I also read that if we had more magnesium in our diet, our skin would be hues of green and even hues of blue. Okay. I heard that too, Candy Rain. Majestic Ross says, I think we are hated because they're jealous that they're not us. We're hated because we're the keepers of the planet. That's why our color matches the earth. Everyone else isn't from here. Laugh out loud. You may have a point, Pam. And you know what? Actually, you do. And that's why I said we have different species of beings on this earth.
Yeah, and it's funny because that makes more sense what she said as far as us being the color of the earth, and that's why we're hated. But Sigmund and Freud say black people hate themselves because we're the color of shit. What you think about that?
Sigmund and Freud can kiss my natural black ass. Okay.
I was like,
shit, they can kiss
I'm
my
like,
ass.
where do they get this fucking? Where do they get this shit? Where they get this shit from?
They need to shut the hell up. That's some bullshit. Where the color shit. Get out of here with that.
And
I think I remember reading that because in college we had to study Sigmund and Freud.
Yeah, you gotta study.
Color shit.
This is
So what the hell are they? If they shit turn green, what the colors? What the fuck are they? Excuse my language, y'all, but it is what it is. Get out of here with that bullshit. Okay, because they see our power want to be us is not when nothing move or grow. It could be by keeping us suppressed and hating us is a way to siphon our energy, just thoughts. Very true, but it's over. It's over, family. We shall rise. The ancient says we shall rise in the West.
Mm-hmm.
Let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all how powerful this is. And if you are on your spiritual pantheon, in your spiritual path, I don't care what you practice, hoodoo, voodoo, tradition, whatever, priest is priest, whatever you want to call yourself, Babala Visa, Babala, whatever you want to call yourself. Mm-hmm. Let me tell you something. Have you all noticed that your power has gotten heightened?
Yeah.
Have you noticed that your power has gotten heightened?
Mm-hmm.
And what I mean is if you're in tune with the elements, like if I go outside and I say blow wind, the wind will blow. If I say tree, come give me your branch, the branch will come to me. So with saying that, family, have you noticed that your powers are heightened? All right.
Chosen One says yes.
See what I'm saying? See, we are the true caretakers of this planet. So that's why we're being held responsible for taking care of this planet. And all of the shit that went down with the COVID, right, y'all? You notice the earth slowed down. It smelled, the air was even more cleaner. The plants were happier. The trees were happier. You understand? All of this. It was amazing. The trees was talking, y'all.
Yeah.
And the rain was coming. Oh, I finally got something to drink. I was thirsty. My bark is dry and my leaves, my arms are falling off and my hair is falling off. This is the trees talking.
It's funny you say that because when I went outside, the plants started talking to me.
See?
Yeah.
See?
They started talking to me.
Listen, go outside, y'all, and go and go in nature because we are the true caretakers of this earth. So go to nature, go talk to the trees.
Sir Doofus Duckface says, I see more spirits than usual.
Sir Doofus Duckface. I hate saying that. Look here. Look here. God damn it.
That's what he called himself.
Well, I'm calling you by the name I know. All right. Let me just say this. They're rampant because they were let down when the last portal was open. When that last portal was open, they came flying through here. Now, as I told you all, but the dimensions are collapsing. So the dimensions are coming together. So you will see more spirit beings. You will see more cosmic beings. Because there's just not spirit beings, y'all. There's some other alien forces down here, too. And they know how to cloak themselves. They know how to be invisible. And you're thinking it's spirit, but these are other beings from other planets.
Yeah. Also, when we were on our vacation, we seen a cloud, and it was just so unusual. It's funny that you mentioned the cloaking because it was so unusual because the cloud was so huge in the sky. It looked like it was big as the beach that we was on, and the cloud went all the way around behind our heads, past us, and then you seen other little clouds over there. But it was just big, and I just feel like it
was a big
like
ass
it was
ship.
a ship, like you know what I
It was
mean.
a big ship, y'all.
And we see stuff out there like a lot of times y'all can go outside at night and you look out in the stars, you'll see stuff. It's been a ship that's been hovering over the moon for the last, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 months. Sometimes you see it and then sometimes you don't. It looks like it's a star, but you could tell it's too close, like it's in our atmosphere. It's not in space, it's in our atmosphere. So y'all pay attention to that.
Mia Brooks says I could be wrong, but I feel like there are beings who dislike other beings and are competitors. If their race is better than any other, it's energy wise and something they can't change. Just a thought. Oh, Mia, you have a very good point because you had good Sumerians and bad Sumerians, right?
Mm-hmm.
And these are the fish gods that didn't like each other. You had Inky and Enlil, right?
Mm-hmm.
One was good, one was bad. So you're right about that, Mia. Okay. Deidre says, Candy Rain, tell me about that Kelly Rowland. What are you talking about, Kelly Rowland? But Deidre says, yes, Nikki Love, you have been speaking on this for years. Their doing will be their very own undoing. Not sure if I quoted you correctly. Yeah, Deidre, their doing will be their very own undoing. That's right. And it's happening now as we speak. But you're right. I've been speaking on this for years. A lot of people have been sleeping on the shit I've been telling them years ago back on Blog Talk Radio when I used to have a show 5-10 years ago called The Fifth Dimension. I was telling y'all about this shit back then.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Get them thumbs up, family. Get them thumbs up.
So, Candy Ray, tell me about who's calling Kelly Rowland. What's going on with Kelly Rowland?
What she say about Kelly Rowland? Because she was on Black King or whatever.
Yeah, because she was in the video. Hey, Marcel Williams. Thank you. Yeah, what did they say? You said something about they calling them Kelly Rowlands or something like that. Lionsgate portal is tomorrow. That's right, August 8th. August 8th, the portal opens. But let me see, 8, and then 2020. Okay. All right, family, let us go, and we got to finish the predictions. If y'all want to know something about the predictions, yeah, I know everybody been trying to get me to do Blog Talk again. It might be easier than getting on video. Okay. Predictions. Yeah. We said weather. Y'all look out for weather. We talked about the finances already. Health. Take care of your respiratory system. Allergies is off the goddamn chain, y'all. Mm-hmm. Allergies is off the chain. It's time to eat lighter, though. Have you all been having, this is a prediction for the August is part of, have you all been having digestive problems? Because the digestive system is slowing down, which is telling you, alerting you that you have to cut back on your food intake, okay? This is what Spirit showed me the other day, and that we need to start taking back on our food intake and cutting down on meat. Stop eating so much meat. Cut down on your meat, okay? So stop taking in so much food intake and cut down on your meat. Digestive system is being forced to work slowly because your body's going through a transformation. So this month of August, start paying attention to your body. Listen to your body. It's going to tell you. Everybody, because remember, I told you we did a show about this last year, a couple years ago, when we showed you that the organs have changed in the body. Okay? So the heart is in the same place. The lungs is slanted. This stomach is going this way. Go find the show, y'all. Y'all see, y'all hear. But the digestive system is slowing down. So we need to be taking in more natural things. This is what Spirit is showing me. Spirit is showing me that we need to take more natural things. Even medicine, unless you really have to go to the hospital. Okay? Do not make no mistake about it. Do take your ass to the hospital. But if you can, a lot of natural things are going to work better for you in certain situations. Okay? Mm-hmm. I'm telling you all what I know. Now, the digestive system is slowing down, so consider changing your diets. Because otherwise you're going to be backed up, feel bloated, feel full, and it's going to feel like, you're going to start having problems with your intestines. So it's because your body's going through a transformation along with everything in the whole planet and the universe and the galaxy. So do change your diet. You want to say something?
Nothing really. I just keep picking up. For the last, I want to say 3 months, Spirit just been saying everybody needs to exercise, do some sort of exercise. It ain't got to be strenuous, but do something physical. Like, cause we've been, people have been stuck in the house, but people need to just do some kind of exercise, some sort of exercise.
So walk them down your stairs.
Anything.
Yeah, walk around the corner, walk in the cul-de-sac in a circle. If you got to walk 10 times in a circle, walk. Just stuff to keep your heart rate going. Candy Rain, okay, yes, mine is Nikki starting to dislike me. See, Spirit been having me take activated charcoal every day. Okay, Rihanna says, yes, Lord, you are right about that. I cannot eat a lot anymore. See, no, and so what you're noticing is what's happening is the stomach is shrinking. It's happening naturally, and the intestines even moved, y'all. This is what Spirit showed me. Intestines are moved, so it's not going to be able to hold as much as it used to. You're going through a physical, spiritual transformation. So the body is evolving. That means your body's becoming lighter. Remember I told you all before, because the DNA is reactivating and we're being infused with more codes from the sun. The body is changing. So the DNA is reactivating and it's doing things to your body. Right? So your body's over the years is going to become lighter, so you're not going to require all that heavy food that you eat.
Yeah, and the spirit is just saying in the near future we're going to need to be more in shape and more in tune with the earth anyway.
Right.
For some reason, Spirit just say in the near future we're going to need to get in shape and more in tune and used to not eating so much. Something's coming. Something's coming and something is going to happen. A major shift of transformation is going to happen on this earth and this planet. And Spirit and the other beings that created us are trying to get us ahead of the curve, but some of us aren't listening.
DJ Russell, elaborate on Nisara Gasara being active. Elaborate on who that is or what that is. Any questions from YouTube?
ADINKRA says yes. ADINKRA says yes. I fasted for 7 days and currently fasting every other day. I feel great.
See?
Tam Possible says, wow, I picked up exercise for the past month.
Yeah, y'all try to, if you got to walk around the grocery store, if you got to go to the shopping mall, because a lot of times after we eat, we go walk around. We'll go walk around for about 30 minutes to an hour to burn that food off, okay?
Sonia Brooks says, food shortages coming. What do y'all think? I think it's already happening, especially with the meat.
Yeah, and I think that's why the body is preparing you to not eat so much goddamn meat. Yeah. Sonia Moss, we need to link up this week and maybe Sunday we can meet up, okay? We can meet up, but do pay attention to that, family. So, that's the health aspect of, the predictions. Like I said, get ready for brutal weather. If y'all don't have survival kits, get them. Get them. And if you're in a place where there's a lot of water, invest in a blow-up boat, please.
Yeah.
Do not be stuck like Hurricane Katrina. Invest in a blow-up boat. We got one downstairs in the garage.
Yeah.
That's right. And we don't even have a lot of water nearby, but if the lake decides to overflow, it's coming down. So we need to have a boat, okay? So we're saying that, family, weather, back to back to back to back. Don't say I didn't tell y'all so. Hurricanes, earthquakes, tornadoes, and places that you're not used to seeing it. This month of August is going to be brutal with the weather.
Yeah.
I'm going to say starting next week all the way into the second week of September, we're going to see a lot of crazy weather, whether it be tornadoes, hurricanes, tropical storms, flooding, all of that. So get ready and get your lights ready, you know what I mean? All of that. Make sure you got extra charges around the house that's charged up, okay? Stuff like that.
Tam Possible says, yes, please get a podcast.
A podcast?
Podcast.
Sam Possible, we had a podcast in the store. We used to do it. We're thinking about setting it back up again, but we might not do that until maybe the end of the year. Set it back up, so we'll see.
Yeah, because we're thinking about turning this into a podcast.
Right.
We
Right.
get the tables out and the mics, and then we could just sit here and
Right.
We may because I don't know. It's some stuff we're gonna talk about off air and just see where it goes.
We'll see where it goes. But right now we have so much. We got a big house, but it's crowded. So we're searching for bigger and better things. But for the most part, we just been busy. We're doing so much. We're filming documentaries. We're cleansing people in person. It is summertime. So in the summertime, we get around this July, August, we get busy because we have people come in person to do their personal cleansings. Okay, so we're doing that. We're filming documentaries. We're seeing clients. We're doing a lot of ritual work. Okay.
Yeah, we had a client that had he had actually had somebody put spirits
in his body.
inside his body.
Yeah.
He said he can't sleep. He can't sleep at night. He feels like every time he goes to sleep, he feels stuff crawling
in his
on
body.
the inside of him.
And that's very possible to happen. One of our brothers from Uganda.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
they put cuts in his head, and they put the medicine in there, and they put stuff in his body. You got lizards and snakes in his body and all of that.
Yeah, and that's real.
Yeah. Okay. They better know it's real.
That's real. Actually, there's videos you can look up on YouTube where you'll see some of the stuff that that comes out of people when they do the rituals over them to pull them out.
Hey, Rihanna Love, you ain't never lying. Why I just bought 3 walkie-talkies yesterday? We just bought 3 walkie-talkies yesterday. I said we need it in case.
And there's some good ones too.
Yeah, there's some real good ones. I said we need it in case the lights go down, and like you said, if the grid goes down. So I just bought it from Walmart yesterday.
And ADINKRA Mouse says, exercise outside without a mask. You make a good point. If you're exercising outside, you can't wear your mask because it's going to make you faint. Because your body's not, you're not inhaling enough oxygen, pure oxygen for your lungs and stuff like that. So you can't wear the mask when you're exercising or exerting yourself too much because it's going to cause you to faint or pass out.
Deidre says that's regarding the financial reset. It's a law. Humanity financially globally. They should. They got enough money to share with everybody. God damn it. Shit. Ain't nobody should have to worry about that. Let me tell y'all something. A lot of people I talked to were afforded or able to get the pandemic. It really brought a lot of ease to their mind. Right? It really brought a lot of ease to know that they can take the money and they pay the bills. I seen a few select that was doing dumb shit, like going to buy expensive gifts and doing this and doing that. It's okay if you want to buy a few things, but for the most part, pay your bills first. Take the money, pay your bills first, pay your rent, your mortgage, whatever you got to pay first. And then if you got extra, then you do what you do. Okay? If you need clothes, if you need, it's okay. You need extra food, stuff like that. But for the most part, a lot of people were at ease. That money, first of all these goddamn politicians, billions and billions and billions of dollars, and you living comfortably, you able to live like you want to live, and everybody else should suffer and gotta worry and stress out because they don't have enough money to pay their rent or they're gonna get evicted. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Come on. No, it's not right, it's not righteous, and it's not fair. So whoever is running this behind, dealing with these world leaders, what I see is they say, look here, ain't no human being on this earth should be starving. Ain't no human being on this earth should be stressing. Ain't no human being should worry about getting put out. No. No. It's not right. So they need to be stripped of their billions of dollars.
You want to wrap this up?
Yep. Look into Nasara and Gasara and the quantum financial system. I will, DJ Russell. I will look into that. Candy Rain says solar generators. Y'all need about 10 acres so y'all can build and do y'all thing. You ain't never lying, Candy Rain. That's something that's looked at in the near future. That's right.
Said Tupac said it. Chosen One said Tupac said it.
Tupac said what, Chosen One?
Nobody should be starving.
That's right. There's no excuse. There ain't no excuse why nobody on earth should be hungry, why no kid should be hungry, why nobody should, be having to worry about sleeping on the streets. That's not right. Why you, lackadaising on your goddamn yachts and your goddamn expensive cars and your mansions and your $1 million houses. Come on, man. That's not right.
Tam Possible says she see people running with surgical masks. They look so stupid. And see what's gonna happen. They exercise. They telling people to exercise with surgical masks, right? Or with the mask on, and they when they pass out and they wake up, they gonna be in the ER. And they gonna tell them they got COVID.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So hey, to each his own. We don't wrap this up.
You ready to wrap it up? You tired, Brother ADINKRA?
Well, no, we're going on an hour and 20.
Well, we'll give y'all 10 more minutes. Excuse me. All right, so.
Yeah, because we ain't been on here in a long time. We
Wait a
feel
minute,
like y'all deserve 10 more minutes. Do y'all deserve 10 more minutes?
I made a post about the credit debit needing to crash so that the cash lender should be backed by metals, gain, gold, silvers, etc. Well, shit, hold on, Candy Maker. We got to get the gold first. Shit, don't be doing all that. Come on, we got to get the gold first.
ADINKRA says, what do you think? What do you guys think about Kanye West?
Kanye West. You know, I'm happy you brought that up, my sister.
Yeah.
Let me tell y'all, Kanye ain't goddamn crazy.
He's right.
Kanye is not crazy by 1 minute. He is goddamn right. That movie, what was it? Us was made about him.
Yeah, not us. What they say? Take it to a sunken place. Not us. Was it? Was it us? No, it wasn't us. It was the other one.
Which one was it, y'all?
What was it when they talk about the sunken place and all of that? That was about Kanye because they was doing rituals.
Whatever the goddamn movie was, he was right.
Yeah, because they're doing rituals on his mind. The Jordan Peele movie. I can't think.
What was the name of the movie, y'all?
I cannot think of the name. Get Out.
Get Out.
He
Get
said,
Out. Right.
He said everybody knows Get Out was about me.
Let me tell y'all something. I told y'all years ago. Remember when there was a picture of the Kardashians and then Beyonce and them, and they was looking like straight hoodoo. Beyonce was like straight hoodoo witches, and then the Kardashians took the same picture. They was looking like straight, wherever the hell they come from, witches, right? All of them do with spiritual work. I seen it years ago. I knew that the Kardashians were doing work on Lamar Odom when that shit happened to Lamar Odom. Kanye West ain't never lying. They were doing work on him too. But see, let me tell y'all one thing. People think Kanye West is crazy. Kanye West comes from goddamn Jupiter, okay? Kanye West is a very intelligent, spiritual, cosmic being. And people sleep on him. I read through the soul of Kanye West a long time ago. That brother's not lying. And see, the thing about it is that they tried to make him see that he was crazy. He's not crazy.
Yeah, they trying to get. Yeah, he is very intelligent. Chosen One says he's very intelligent. Tam Possible says he wanted to be a part of the family. He said he did a ritual and drew himself into a picture with Kim, and then he ended up marrying her. He wanted to be a part of that family. Well, you get what you asked for.
Exactly, you get what you asked for. However. That still don't mean he's not our brother. Do not make no mistake about it. I don't give a goddamn. Just like Lamar Odom. I hear a lot of sisters go, well, they chose to go with white women. I don't give a goddamn. That's still your responsibility as a black woman. I don't give a goddamn because you all know that they were socialized and programmed and brainwashed from day one. From a little boy. What do they see on TV? White women with blonde hair. So that's the images that they're giving from a young child. So that's what they think the epitome of beauty is. Unfortunately, we have been so messed up and so programmed and brainwashed. And even our brothers, I feel sorry for some of them. Okay, the ones who are not consciously aware. But it's our job to get them consciously aware. And it's our job to still protect them. I don't give a goddamn. Because if you 7 chicks think you're going to do a ritual on one of my brothers, look what happened to Lamar Odom.
Yeah.
And you don't realize.
And it took a black woman to bring him back up.
Bring him back, exactly.
She rose him. He got a black woman,
exactly.
And she went through a lot of shit with him to get him where he needs to be now.
Exactly. See, so my thing is, at the end of the day, I don't care. We still have a duty, especially our spiritual ones, because when you understand the mentality of what has, or the mental state of some of these brothers that feel like they need to go over there, that's just a brainwashing mechanism that was used on a brother. In the arena entertainment field, they're quick to do that.
Mm-hmm.
They're quick to do that. Let me pay you with this and let me pay you with that. And they're all up in their faces and all up, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And let me tell you, do not make no mistake about it. They be slipping stuff in their drink, all kind of shit. They be doing rituals in some of our brothers. Shit. Just like, who did we do the video on? James Harden.
Oh, James Harden. Yeah, yeah.
No, it wasn't him.
But
It was the other one.
Harden left their ass alone.
No, but
Harden-
his mother ain't no joke. His mother is a goddamn witch. No, the other one, not James Harden. What's the other one?
Who,
That they had the candle on him.
they had the candle.
Remember, I was arguing with the
James
chick.
Harden.
No, it was the
Oh
other one.
no, Chris Paul. They had
Chris Paul.
They did rich. Yeah, they did.
And I was
do rich.
arguing with the lady on what you call it. I was arguing with the lady
From ESPN.
from
I
ESPN.
forgot her name.
I was arguing with her on Twitter, and she tried to tell me, we ain't doing rituals, we doing, yes you are. Why the fuck you got a candle of him? You see what I'm saying? We were going back on goddamn Twitter.
I can't think of her name. Rachel something.
Rachel something, whatever the hell it is. All I'm saying is that she gonna tell me, well, we're not doing rituals, yes you do. And I just happen to know somebody who know Chris Paul.
Mm-hmm.
And let him know, put the word out. This is what's going on. They doing rituals while he breaking his goddamn ankles on. She up there showing a candle with his face on it on ESPN. The hell. That's why sisters, y'all gotta rise up, because even though.
And they act like it was a joke, but they was dead.
Yeah, they was dead.
Both of them motherfuckers was into the occult. The fat dude that be on there and Rachel Nichols, that's her name. But the fat dude that's on there and Rachel Nichols, they're both into the occult.
And they stole, Pam said they stole Kanye from us after his mom passed. Yeah, they probably killed her too.
Yeah, but watch. The thing is, I seen one sister said, she said she believes that she's trying to do that so she could take his catalog.
Yeah, well, they better be careful, because you know what? At the end of the day, Kanye been over to Africa. Y'all seen him on that video making music with his African brothers? Don't make no mistake about it. I'm sure you don't want to mess with the African.
And he gave him a lot of stuff free. He gave him a lot of, like, them $600 shoes. He gave a whole village the $600 shoes or whatever. He gave
Let him mess
a lot
with them. Go ahead. Let him. Hey, Jennifer Rose.
Oh, JJ97 says, "Is that the real Dave Chappelle?"
That ain't no clone. That's the real Dave Chappelle. They stopped with that bullshit.
He just got fat.
Yeah, he gained weight. You get older, you gain weight. Shit. I got older, I gained weight. I don't want to be too skinny. I need to lose some weight, but I don't want to be too skinny like I was when I was 20. I'm going to look like a goddamn crackhead. No, I can't get that goddamn skinny. I weighed 100 pounds when I was 20, and it looked good on me. I don't look right now at 100 pounds. So, David Chappelle, you get older, you gain a little bit of weight. Your face pulls out a little bit. You know, see what I'm saying, y'all? Face pulls out, no, belly and everything. Come on now. All right, so Jennifer Rose, what about Wendy? Jennifer Rose, you need to call for your reading. You paid for it, so you need to call for it. You've been bullshitting around, but that's on you because you were supposed to do it and you didn't do it. So you call me tomorrow so we can schedule a time for your reading, okay?
That's another thing, family. When you schedule a reading, when you pay for a reading, just call and schedule it. If we don't answer, just text us and we could text you back, for a time. And another thing too, some people in the past have paid for rituals but didn't call and tell us exactly what happened and all of that. You gotta pay. If you pay for a ritual, you need to call and tell us what you need. It's crazy.
Wendy Williams. What about Wendy Williams? Real quick before we get off of here, we got about 2 minutes left. What about Wendy Williams? Who is it? Well, JJ, you tell the cats that Nanny's on the show and they can't come in right now, okay? Thank you.
Oh, shit.
All right. Real quick, Jennifer Rose, what about Wendy Williams? What's going on with her? Oh, yeah, another thing, family, something else big is going to happen. Y'all heard about the thing in Beirut? That wasn't no bomb. That was a spaceship.
You know what?
That was some blazes sent down to Beirut.
It's funny you said it because Sonya just asked me about that before you asked. She said the explosion that happened in Lebanon was that planned so they could push the planned food shortage?
It might have been planned. Spirit say yeah. Yeah. And if that's the case, y'all better stock up some goddamn canned goods.
But I don't know.
Fish, all of that.
I just feel like it was something else going on in that dark cloud. It just didn't look right. They was
fighting. They was fighting. I see.
That's
fighting.
what I see. And And they do have these I don't know. I keep seeing that the U.S. government got laser technology. They had it since Iraq. Mm.
Jennifer Rose, what do you mean laugh out loud too cute? What are you talking about?
Talking about JJ.
Oh, JJ. I don't know what to think about Wendy Williams.
I don't know. I look at her. I feel sorry for her. Like she's just. I don't know. I just feel bad for her. I don't know. You know how sometimes people do things that, you know, irritate and do things that they shouldn't do, but then when they get what they deserve, you just feel bad for them.
Yeah.
That's kind of. I had a boss that was real racist, right? You know, you cuss him out. He kept his job or whatever, and it didn't really bother me too much because he didn't do a lot of that racist shit with me. But I just knew he was racist. And then when his whole life started falling apart, his wife left him. His wife left him, but he caught his wife with his best friend, and she left him. And he still hangs out with. He still goes over and visit the wife and his best friends in his house. They had his wife had money. They in a big ass house, but to see him broken, I felt so bad for him. Even
I
though
don't feel bad shit. I'm saying at this point you a stupid ass.
I felt bad for him.
I
though,
would feel
you know
bad
what I
for
mean?
shit. Cause
He's okay with it. Like he done got over it. But
I don't
was
care.
just
You
like,
wouldn't be my best friend, and you wouldn't.
No, he's not friends with him no more though.
He
But
said
I'm
he
just
was hanging out with
no. But I'm saying he would go over to visit a kid, and they would like, oh, you wanna you wanna come over for the barbecue?
I don't come up with shit. How about how about I smack the shit out of both of y'all? How about that?
You know what it remind me of?
What?
With that movie Talladega Nights with Ricky Bobby, with Ricky Bobby, cause he loved NASCAR and all of them loved NASCAR and all that shit. It was just funny because it just reminded me of that shit. Cause he took his best friend and all of that, and his kids didn't like him. I don't know. It just reminded me of that shit. I don't know why. It was weird. But I don't know. Like when I see shit like that, I don't know. I just feel bad for him because it was just like he was broken. He was humbled. Like that shit humbled him down. You know.
That's not right.
I feel like somebody. I feel like one of them Mexican guys we work with that he was prejudiced against did a ritual on his ass.
Rita Black says, "How long this time for the lockdown?" Rita Black.
It don't feel like no lockdown out here. Everybody's still doing their own thing.
Right, everybody's still doing their own thing. If anything, I see a lockdown probably the end of September, October, which might be good for some people because it'll be goddamn cold. You won't want to stay in the house any goddamn way, okay? So, I mean, with all this brutal weather that's coming down, I'm going to say, I would see probably maybe for a month, maybe about a month or almost 2 months, okay? That's what I see.
Sonya Brooks says also they're having flooding in China and it's not being talked about, but they supply most of the world. They supply most of the world with food. So a lot of stuff come from China. Stuff you wouldn't even think that we get over here. Like a lot of stuff. And I think that's a business thing. Trump got going with China. But I don't know. You got some of that stuff. You gotta make right because at the end of the day, you can only be president for so long, and you know how that goes. People don't forget.
All right, family. So I guess that's pretty much it for the predictions. That's pretty much it. What do y'all want us to talk about next time we come on here?
Yeah, family. What's up with that? What should we talk about next time? Y'all can put y'all comments in the chat. Don't forget to like this video, y'all.
All right, family. So brutal weather coming. Do get your survival kits ready. Do get your flashlights, your walkie-talkies, all of that, candles. Get that ready, cause it's hitting everywhere. Okay. Last thing, y'all need to get out of California. If y'all in California, stop moving out of California.
Yeah.
Remember that 10.10 Richter scale, the earthquake I told you I seen is nearby.
Spirit say New York too.
New York is going to get flooded. So y'all need to get out of New York and y'all need to get out of California.
Yep.
But do get ready. Take care of your health. So, pay attention to your body. And love. What's going on? Love this time. I think right now people are really humble and more peaceful and harmonious, because there's a lot going on. So there's not a lot to talk about with love. But yeah, love is going to be okay. It's stable. It's stable for some of you all, okay?
Yeah. Some of y'all might be making babies soon.
Uh-huh. And you talked about finances.
Tam Possible say, where's a good place to move if you're leaving NYC?
Atlanta. Anywhere near where you're not too close to water. Okay? It'd be the best. You want to be where it's inland. Inland. We are 4 hours away from water. So Atlanta would be the best place to be. Charlotte is pretty cool. Tampa, Charlotte, I heard is okay. Certain parts of South Carolina. But I'm going to tell y'all like this. Atlanta is where all the black people are coming.
Mm-hmm.
There might be a huge spaceship that come down there and collect the whole goddamn Atlanta, Georgia. All I'm saying is that's the place you want to come. Okay? Whatever to do. Okay, last question.
JJ97 say is Maryland okay?
Maryland, it's okay, but it's expensive. But I don't know. Maryland has still got water surrounding it. Y'all want to get to places where there's not as much water coming in, and like I said, Atlanta is one of them.
Liliana says, how about Colorado? It's Colorado.
Colorado, I don't know about Colorado. Arizona is another place that wouldn't be bad to move either. Just hot as hell there, but Arizona. Colorado, too cold. You talking about a lot of snow up there. You talking about avalanches and shit. Okay? So, yeah.
Jana Altre says, what about Philly?
When will the cure come? Jennifer Rose. When will the cure come? The doctor told you the cure. Did you see the doctor? She told you what the cure was?
She said 3 things. She said if she give them I forgot what she said it was.
Z-Pack, zinc, and whatever.
She said but she said vitamin C and zinc.
And a Z-Pack. She said Z-Pack.
And Z-Pack. But I think vitamin C and zinc are cured anyway. Just taking zinc naturally and vitamin C, because that's what the Chinese was using, high doses of natural vitamin C to cure the COVID when it was just affecting the Chinese.
Your mother says she had a dream. You pregnant, Jaleesa? You pregnant? Let me find out. A little boy coming for you. All right, family, we're about to get off over here. We've been on here for over an hour now and 30 minutes. So we want to thank you for tuning in to the Spiritual Vote. I am WUNAM, a.k.a. Nikki Love, your African Indigenous Traditional Healer.
I'm Brother ADINKRA, your African Indigenous Traditional Healer. And we appreciate everybody that's on here, those who, chit-chat with us and those who just sit back and watch. We appreciate all of y'all.
And we want to thank the ancestors for seeing through us and speaking through us and continuing to protect us and protect our show. Thank you. Y'all have a good night. We'll see y'all soon.
Ashe. Peace, family.
Toy Moo. Toy Moo is the same as Ashe. Toy Moo.
Toy Moo.
Thank you, sir.